Greetings, Keechlings. Keyshin Prime here with my review of One Piece Chapter 874. What was it called again? King Bomb. Such a simple name, why would I forget? Anyway, overall, I'll probably, thinking back on it and everything, I'm going to give revising my score for the chapter and making it a 4. Because I was a little on the fence in between a 3.5 and a 4, but yeah, reading it again, it had a bit more impact than I initially thought. Anyway, the chess soldiers were surprised that Big Mom was already in the Straw Hat's position and that something was wrong with her. Something about this just doesn't make sense. Shouldn't they already know that she's in such a state and that with Zeus she can fly around real fast? Odd thing. I'm surprised I didn't notice it on my first read through. She then goes in for an attack called, I believe it was supposed, she might have just been referring to it as a Elbaf Spear style attack or technique, but I think it's called Foreign Threat, which is an odd attack, but One Piece has odd attack names, and cleaves off part of Big Bomb. Now I'm combining Big Mom and King Bomb. King Bomb's face. Luffy recognizes this as a giant's attack, which I assume is from when he spent that little bit of time with the rest of the Straw Hats with Dory and Brogy, and back on Little Garden, you know, and because when has he really seen giants attack? But Bomb pleads for her forgiveness. Nami brings up the tree girl from before. He reveals that's his fiance. One of many possibilities from last chapter. Leading Nami to tell him that he has to live so that and then it renews his vigor and he continues to run. You know, love makes you stronger, I guess. But let's see here. Big Mom comes in. Oh wait, yeah, she comes in for the other attack. I think I already mentioned that. No, that was just the first one. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I think I sometimes rewrite things. But she comes in for a second attack, same as the first. Nami uses Black Ball, which we've seen before, but I could have sworn it was called something else. But whatever. It distracts Zeus. He actually goes off. Her logic was thunder likes thunder. They're little thunder balls, which he's eating like gumballs. He just goes like Pac-Man. He happily goes after and eats them, and Big Mom falls off in the process. Kind of funny. That's about the second or third time she's fallen over this arc. This allows the Straw Hats yet again to flee to the seducing woods. The woods make a path for Bomb, which then at the end you could see the Sunny, so the goal is in sight. Jinbei tells them without Zeus, Big Mom can't catch them. And a little explanation to Nami about who Zeus was, because it was like, that's Zeus? Or he's named Zeus? You know, that he's a cloud. Which really, considering Luffy was poking at him, he's not a cloud, because he wasn't like dissipating or anything. What is he made out of? I would love anybody's theories on what he's made of. I assume it's some form of cotton candy, because we've seen like candy rain in this region, so I would assume something similar. Or because what else would allow him the effects of a normal storm cloud? But anyway, Zeus himself flies in and asks for more of the black balls. Luffy asks for a ride. He tells him no, only Big Mom can, because I missed this the first time around, that It's because he was given a piece of her soul, so that's what allows her to not pass through him, I guess. So maybe he is actually a cloud. I don't know. I doubt it. She's too heavy to just... but weird powers make for weird conveniences. Nami point blank asks him to become her servant. And off on the side, Sanji's like, I will! He misunderstood it all along. Zeus really wanted them, and his loyalty's a little wavering as Jinbei questions it. But then Nami goes and compliments him. It's like, oh, you've become such a big cloud. You know, she really wants to use him. Maybe to, like, chain her own attacks into him to help their escape. I don't know. Well, I hear thunder. How appropriate was Zeus being a kind of a big part in this chapter. And he's like, no one ever compliments me, so he might become her servant for a short time. Big Mom orders the Force to stop them. They blocked off the path from before, and then they start acting all sinister again. Luffy suggests they just blast their way through, but King Bomb advises them against that because it'll just possibly lead them to being lost again. And also that he's powerless against Big Mom's orders because she's head honcho. But he just continues to force his way and demands them to get out of his way, and because what's on his mind is his beloved Lady Tree. And then that's when Prometheus comes in. He's in a much bigger form, I guess heat expansion, and asks King Bomb if he really has betrayed Big Mom. And then just kind of doesn't allow an answer, just slams right into the ground. Mass extinction, everyone, because the forest is on fire and it looked like King Bomb got incinerated. He might survive, but fire and wood don't mix. But luckily the Straw Hats were able to get off of him. They either jumped off or they fell off from the impact. I don't really know. So, and then next we see reports amongst the Charlotte siblings, you know, talking about where Capone's whereabouts are about now, and the Seducing Woods are on fire, and Brulee's on standby with 10,000 troops ready to go through the mirror world, and there's battleships on the chocolate, cheese, and nut islands, and they're on watch on the southwestern coast. I messed it up again. And then Flavor and Liquor Island are to await the signal of the territory slugs. And then meanwhile, Katakuri is actually in the Sunny, which I was like, how did he... I didn't notice it the first time I read it, or maybe I did, I'm already forgetting. And they were coming in through the mirror, so... And when questioned, like, why are we even here? And he's like, with Big Mom going after them, it's a 0% chance they'll survive. But I'm just doing this just in case. So, his predictions have already failed once in this arc. He's not letting that happen again. He wants Luffy's head. One way or another. But then finally the Chest Army confronts Capone with Tart tanks, which, to be honest, that name just makes me smile for some weird reason. I'm not even a fan of tarts, but tarts and tanks, and yeah, it sounds like a good combo. Anyway, and Pudding flies in and tries to talk to Chiffon. Why did I say Chiffon? Or that's where it was heading. But it's a no-go. Even though she understands the situation, you know, Big Mom's on the rampage and whatnot, and you need my cake, and she's really doesn't care. She doesn't care about her mother about the country. It can all burn. She's getting out of there. Then Pudding reveals her true motives, which she wants to save Sanji and the others, which could go two ways. That she's lying about this because of her previous statement of, oh, I'll make her come. So either this is what she meant, which I might have actually been duped during my live reaction and think these are her true motives, which there was a mention of that, narration wise, so maybe. So she could just be using this as a ploy to get Chiffon to help, or she really wants to save them. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. So, ally or foe? But yeah, I'd say that's about it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Quiche Lings, roll out.